Melvin Griffin with AnkhLave Arts Alliance, and we're here today to talk with Sherwin Banfield. He's going to tell us a little bit about his work, and I'm going to start by asking him a couple of questions that maybe some of you want to know. Sherwin, it's a pleasure to have you today.
I think it's important to connect with the community. AnkhLave Arts Alliance really represents the core community. We want to make sure that we're building bridges at all times, exposing areas of art, like my particular art, which is public sculpture, and having that connection is important because, you know, kids that may not have the opportunity to see sculptures that reflect it in the public space will if I'm participating, right? Yeah. And many others like myself that do public work. So my work is about showcasing the identity of, reflecting the identity of those from my community, and connecting with the community that I represent.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you. We're glad that you chose to work with us this year. But along with that, since our theme this year is amplify, can you tell me about how that concept is conveyed by your piece that you're showing now?
Yeah, amplify is a great theme. It allows you to choose stories that are not typically exposed to a greater audience, and do that with your work. So for my particular project, I decided that I think it would be important to showcase the strength of a community and the individuals that are part of that community that may not have a voice, and use hip-hop as the vehicle to champion that amplification.
Awesome.
So I chose the local neighborhood here in Queens, Queensbridge Projects, home of many amazing talents, right? And I wanted to showcase how hip-hop and the history of hip-hop has built itself out of that community, right? So I chose to showcase various artists whose stories were able to overcome the community in which they lived. And so starting with Dimples D, MC Shan, DJ Marley Marl, who actually was the nucleus that was able to produce and put forth the stories of these artists, whether it's by putting out records or by himself amplifying their songs on the radio.
Oh wow, okay.
So you have, out of that coming, it's Shantae.
Hey. Right?
Shantae, amazing battle rapper. You also have the next wave of artists, Tragedy Gaddafi, or Omega, Nas, Capone Noriega. So you have these mix of artists that were able to rise above their situation out of their conditions and showcase talent that is now exposed to the world.
I guess adding another microphone to that conversation, you know, just helping put artists out there and celebrating the ideal of community. I think that's awesome. Telling those stories.
And I also wanted to at least describe the work.
Yeah, please.
The work really is, it's a boombox. I call it Botanical Boombox, right? Because we are in the Botanical Gardens, Queens Botanical Gardens, I thought it would be interesting to create a mini greenhouse mixed with boombox, right? So this greenhouse, you know, clear glass, you look into it, has a handle like a boombox, and it has a boombox structure in the front, right? See, inside will be plants that represents various characteristics of each artist.
Oh, wow.
And to showcase and as a metaphor for flowing out of your community.
Oh,
right? There'll be a mini Queensbridge in the center of it, and these plants that surround it represents each artist, like the ones I just spoke about, Botanical or Shan, Nas, and these plants will showcase growing and developing and amplifying out of that environment.
Amazing, amazing. Well, I appreciate you, and thank you for stopping by and sharing your work with us. Tell us, where can we find that piece?
So you can find it here in Queens Botanical Gardens. Most likely, I will showcase it on my website, which is www.sherwinbanfield.com, and on my Instagram, which is Sherwin the Artist. So look out for that, and follow along and support public art.